Ray Jaffe, thank you. Jamie Eisenberg, thank you. Hidasi, Casey. Did you guys understand my point? Like, was it that complicated? This is how we're ending the show, with Mike and Floral Park getting my blood pressure high.
So you don't like the Saints tomorrow?
Kim Jones next. Have a good one.
Sports Radio 101.9 FM. Sports Radio 66. The Fan, WFAN, New York.
And back to throw. He lobs one right for Goodell. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
Listening tomorrow. Take
The New Jersey native is a step closer to sainthood. A beatification ceremony was held this morning for Sister Miriam Teresa Demjanovic at Newark's Cathedral Basilica of the Sacred Heart. It is the first time ever a ceremony like this was performed in the United States. A JetBlue plane made an emergency landing at JFK this morning after a bird strike. Flight 8683 bound for Orlando struck.
The bottom of the pile was Jared Rogers, the junior defensive back who ends up with the football.
Comedy shows in New York City.
For his release.
Our hearts ache for you to be granted your freedom so we can hug you again and then set you free to continue the life you have chosen.
Paula and Ed Kassig spoke to those holding their son Peter, who changed his name to Abdul Rahman while in captivity.
There is so much that is beyond our control. We've asked our government to change its actions, but like our son, we have no more control over the U.S. government than you have over the breaking. Protesters ordered off the streets. One in Edison. On the turnpike, ongoing problems on the northbound outer roadway past Interchange 11 in Woodbridge. An overturned tanker truck still in the process of being cleared. And a new problem spot, Route 3 eastbound. Look for an overturned vehicle as you approach the New Jersey Turnpike's eastern spur in East Rutherford. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. No unusual problems to report at any of the crossings at the moment. I'm Bernie Wagenblast. Our next report at 1:11 on 1010 Wins.
car from Allstate Private Car and Lip.
Europa a través de ESPN Deportes Radio. Solo deportes, solo en español hoy junto a Alejandro Pérez.
He has called this an unjust aggression, and that working within international law, it is perfectly licit and legitimate to stop it.
Meantime, Sister Miriam Teresa Demjanovic is a step closer to becoming a saint. A beatification mass was held today in Newark, New Jersey.
Great stuff. We're going, what? You said there was this on the Fleer Army Sports Network from Learfield Sports.
From the Entergy Studios, this is AM 1230 WFAS, White Plains, New York. Home for Debbie Nigro, The Scorecard, Bruce Hall, and Lisa Wexler on your drive home. AM 1230 WFAS, a Cumulus Media Station.
14-7, Rich DeMarco, Dean Darling, Joe Beckerly, and Tony Marino. Back at Mikey Stadium, West Point, New York, 13:01. Left in the second quarter. Let's go down to the field and check in with Tony Marino.
1460 WVOX.
WVOX 1460 AM and WVOX.com on your computer. You were listening to Yom Kippur services at Temple Israel, and they will return back, or they will be back 3 o'clock.
If it's a fast-paced game, you won't really work that fast.
Cathedral Basilica of the Sacred.
Torneos de Liga, en arranque de torneos de Liga. And Shaban, who is on the show Keeping Up.
President Obama says the country is creating a lot more jobs, but that a lot of people are working too much for too little.
It's time to stop punishing some of the hardest working Americans.
For more information, visit JimMyPower.com. Payment exempt will exclude taxes and insurance calls for cost information equalizing line in all 50 states and no less number.
Fair catch team, but was going to be.
Hear the program live. What's being broadcast.
More on car insurance. Visit us at Geico.com or call 1-800-470.
101.9 FM and Sports Radio 66 WFAN.
Good Saturday rainy afternoon. This is going to be an unconventional.
Your family's life and everything. And I'm going to...
Michael Hidasi, the newlywed behind the glass. Congratulations to Michael and his wife. And Casey Keith is...